What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today we are doing the Aggro Bullseye Grass Knuckles, a card that we are going to be using today. Two cards actually are Galactic Cactus and Juggernaut. These actually do have a little synergy besides the fact they do a lot of high damage in our Bullseye. They also, when your Galactic Cactus explodes, very often it's going to be a sort of liability to the other aggro cards. And that's why I'm not running, for example, Split P, which is a very, very strong aggro card on turn 2, since it only has the 1 health.
Who knows
Thank you so much,
what
Kreplov.
surprises a Wonder Ball can hide yummy Nestle chocolate with candy shapes inside.
That's the old Nestle commercial. You don't want to play this on turn 2 after playing Galactic Cactus. It explodes and it being a 2-for-1. But since we're running Juggernaut, has exact, not only not have that weakness, has that strength because of the armor. Usually the Triceratops also on turn 2. It's not a huge problem because this has health, a lot of health, and it will grow. Same with Black Eyed Pea. The idea, we're not running any 3s in this deck, so on turn 3 you're either making a combo, you're playing either several 1-drops, a 1 and a 2, or you're playing a 1-drop and a 3. This will be the Vegetation Mutation, be useful. You're probably going to play your 1-drops on the ground, have the option of using Spikeweed Sector on 2, and then doing a 1 plus a Vegetation Mutation on 3. Great finishers are Bananasaurus Rex. This is our removal card. It's better than running Shamrocket because this will be able to also, even if there's nothing on the field, proactively win the game. And the big finish, of course, is Gatling Pea. We have 3 Ps in this deck. It's going to be Black Eyed Pea, Sting Bean, and the Click Peas. This does a huge amount of damage. I found this is the greatest finisher in aggro decks. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's just get right into the game. Pod Fighter would be way too slow. Need that instant, easy 5-cost burst. Finish them off. Let's freaking go. Do we have 300 already? We've been getting around 3 to 350 every day since COVID started. So much Dasher, man.
Hype train.
Keeping the hype train going. Black Eyed Pea, this deck is actually really weak against the Hardy class. I forgot that everything really in the early game just dies very badly to Rolling Stone and Weed Spray. You know, if it's just Rolling Stones, there's not a lot of Weed Sprays in the meta right now. This will like absorb the first one. You can also go face, by the way, for 6 damage. We might use this to clear lanes though, because sometimes clearing lanes will give you more than 6 damage on turn 3 or 4.
Choo-choo.
Thank you, Dasher, man, for the choo-choo train. Really appreciate it. Oh. I try to make more. I've tried to make budget decks from time to time. I find it. I've probably already found the really good ones, which are Gravestone decks, Sports, Aggro Solar Flare. That's probably a sumo. Could be a teleportation zombie. The question is, even if it's teleportation, I think we always just go Dinosaur. Drone Engineer. Okay. The Juggernaut in 4 would have been the play, but Drone Engineer is the 3rd to least commonly played turn 2 Gravestone for Rust Bowl. Sumo and Teleportation are much more common. I could go with a 2-drop and Ready to Rumble and kill this now. Oh, it's going to be real good. Our opponent's going to go for a trick here. So I believe this is better than the Juggernaut. I could just go face also. This is probably the way though. I want to get this Drone Engineer off the field. I don't know why our opponent played this on ground. This on heights would have been strong because that would have enabled Weed Spray to still happen this turn. That we wouldn't have had a very solid play. Rolling Stone's that one, but now that's instead of, let's say, the Triceratops. Triceratops is out of Rolling Stone range now. Not anymore. Never mind. I changed my mind. A Vegetation Mutation would be pretty cool here. Nope. If our opponent passes, it's definitely Weed Spray, so we'll play the B-Rocks. Thank you, Dasher, man.
Thomas the Tank Engine meme intensifies.
This is the hype train on Twitch. There's like a little counter as people, like in a short period of time, are donating and stuff. It makes that happen. I like the 2/2s now. Well, the B-Rex does 6. This way we'll do 4 and kill this guy. Maybe doing 6 will be great, though, because 6, 7 will bring him down to... let's see here. This does 6. 7, so he's down to 6 health. We'll still be 1 off lethal for next turn. As opposed to this way, we'll be doing 4 damage to face. It also kills the Triceratops. Never mind, I don't want to kill it. Screw it, we're doing this. Thank you so much. That was Pyro Gun for the 200 bits. With the 6th session. Okay, and he has heal anyway. Good we put more damage just to get that health total in a place where it's manageable. Yeah, the Triceratops trades here anyway. I don't know why. The Galactic Cactus would have been really stupid. Now we can Galacta though. Oh, there's plant food too. Interesting. Now, opponent does not have Chop. They could get Chop this turn though.
The little train that could. Have you read this before?
The little train that could. Yeah, when I was a little kid. Oh my gosh. I think I can. I think I can. Is that the little train that could? It's like this kid's storybook to teach them about, I don't know. Teach them about something. I could also just go plant food with the Triceratops and Galacta. That looks pretty good.
Fry some questions. Are berries still viable, and why do you and Reddit both think each other's decks are bad?
What is this? Pyro Gun? Some questions. Are berries still viable? They're not very good. They're viable, but again, not very. Why do me and Reddit have so many disagreements? I've tried to think about that. Is there some kind of like fundamental, man, he got chopped, that's sad. Some kind of fundamental philosophy difference? The plant food turns out would have been the better play if he gets the chop. Thank you, Dasher Man. I'm probably going to want to spend all my sun next turn on making plays, so I'm not going to have time to play that, even though it will gain us an extra card. Ow. Thank you, Dasher Man, for the 200 bits. Just gonna chill. We want to play this one first. Okay. Bonus attack, it's so slow. It does 2+3 to the B-Rex. He can kill the Gatling P though. It's not bad. The B-Rex still does 7 though. The B-Rex actually is lethal right now unless he has a rocket. You better have another card or else he just threw this game. No! He just threw it! The play was to do the bonus attack with the Electrician, because then the B-Rex would have died. It would have taken 2 damage plus 1 more from the Galacta. And the Gatling P, it will live, but it only does 5 damage. He had 7 health. That's a horrible misplay. I guess 6 health if you count the Galacta exploding. But anyway, there wasn't going to be much. He only had 1 card left in hand. There wasn't that much of a chance of him living there. In fact, our Gatling P covering the Gatling P in that scenario would have been guaranteed lethal next turn, so he only had 1 charge on his block meter. Moon has a new aggro Bullseye deck. I don't really like the Bonk Choy. I feel like there's a lot better options in the 1 slot. Like, just Click P is better than Bonk Choy. Plus, in this deck, you only have 2 Ps for your Gatling P. I feel like 3 Ps is the correct amount. But, are you going with Red Stinger? Again, I explain why I really don't think Red Stinger is a very good choice. That's a cool hand. We'll get some more 1s and 2s and stuff. I think we'll start off with you on the ground. It just sets up the Grass Knuckle super a little better later. I'm gonna make tier lists for all the classes. The YouTube, here in Twitch, the live chat is not gonna convince me what to do next. The thing that's gonna convince me before I decide what the next tier list is, I'm gonna go through the YouTube comments. I'm gonna make searches. I can search within YouTube comments of the latest video, of the solar video. At the time I'm streaming this, the solar was the last one, and I'm going to search just terms. I'm going to search for the word sneaky, hardy, and beastie, and whichever one has the most individual comments, not obviously one person spamming many times will not count, that will be the winner. Oh, I should have put this on heights. Whoops. No, I should have put this on heights. Probably just gonna make a multiplay this turn anyway. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a Nebula. Let's get that a little slow. A budget Bad Moon Rising Brainstorm deck. The Egg Moon Rising. I have that on the Frame Up Gaming channel. That's pretty good. It's not so expensive either. You don't really need a lot of expensive cards for that. Oh, let's go B-Rex. I don't say words in other languages. I don't think that's entertaining. Here's that. Bungee. Treat. Wow. What? He just blocks 3 damage there. Oh, he doesn't even kill the B-Rex. This guy is in such huge trouble right now. We could probably use the Grass Knuckle Super just to go face for 6 this turn. Ridiculous. Just plan for that should do it. This is 6 plus 1, yeah. Easy. I kill you with my Sting Beam. You stink. You sting. Brainstorm is big sting. I think Sting Beam's good card. Decent card. Just looking for some Advil. I have a migraine. I wish I had some. Thank you so much, Pyrogun.
Ambulance is the really hero of Morio for killing Kira.
What? Said what? We need to keep that only if you have other early game. Without another early game, it's useless. I think this one-on-one is better. Just because he often just draws cards on turn 1. Where is my Advil? I might have one in here. Oh, okay. I have to bring my whole goddamn box downstairs. That's what I gotta do. Thank you so much, The Watcher, for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Probably teleportation somewhere. It's probably better not. I don't know. Maybe you go after the teleportation zombie since it's really gonna control us for the rest of the game. Sadly. Ugh. If somehow I can leverage even like the plant food to kill this, I don't know, it's gonna be hard. I probably should have gone after the teleportation zombie with the Triceratops. It's just gonna be a huge problem now for the rest of the game. We actually win the trade in lane 1, so we didn't really have anything good enough here. We're probably gonna see a gadget scientist at some point here. You see teleportation zombie into gatekeeper. You guys are so nice. Thanks for being Is there a way to sub without money? Yeah. You just have to have Amazon in your country and you can get a free sub. It's right here. Thank you guys so much for your constant support, both in your great attitudes and your kind words and a little bit of donations and free subscriptions. They all really do add up when a lot of people do that, so it means a lot. Thanks. Thank you, Kiki. Man, we got a lot of subs. The hype train is real today. Game. 15 months. Impressive. I still play the game. I like the plant food here now. It really prevents him from teleporting in that second minion. It also essentially does 4 damage to face here, unless he has a fruitcake, which he doesn't have a great fruitcake because it always grows the other Triceratops now. That's fine. It's a 2-for-1 still. He really traded a 3-drop and a 1-drop for my 2-drop, which is excellent value. We're just ruining this guy. Brainstorm just can't. We're a time to shine away from winning. We're a top deck of Gatling away from winning. We haven't used the maybe the Spikeweed sector isn't good. Maybe I should be going for Coffee Grounds. I haven't even seen it though. Do 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 yeah, but now it's guaranteed. We. Why you missed lethal? I time you out. I time out the lethal people. Pieces of garbage. No one likes you. No, I screwed up this. I have headache. Must have Advil. Today's stream is sponsored by Advil. It's not. No, it's not. They didn't pay me anything. They didn't sponsor anything. Advil. Don't buy Advil, guys. They suck. This looks fine. Whoa! Against Sumo next turn, what would be the play? Should I go Clickbee here? For some reason, just get the Clickbees into my deck faster. I think because against Sumo next turn, you front the Sumo with the Galacta, and then you play this card. Then he's kind of stuck, because then he dies no matter what. Or you super. I don't know. Probably a sports deck. Juggernaut. Wow. Nothing. The man has nothing. If I had a veggie, I would consider this play. I think now the play is just... the one that does the most damage. Ooh, I probably should have played this on Heights, just to make him try to play well, maybe Juggernaut on Heights was the play, to make him play the Mascot in lane 2. Then I could double up on it. Interesting. This Rumble looks absolutely fantastic. I believe the Juggernaut goes on Heights now. It's a great Rumble. Are you ready to rumble? Heals, much needed heals. We're doing 6 Bullseye damage and 2 non-Bullseye. We're getting down to 11 with 1 charge of the block meter here. Ridiculous. We do have a very decent Vegetation Mutation play. He's just gonna be struggling. Oh, there's a B-Rex too. It's just another option, which is so good. And that is what we're going with. Again, the one splash damage is almost no liability here. It does not kill anything. And the Juggernaut's obviously protected. Do we win here? 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. This is totally winnable. Need to roll 1 now. Yes, easy. Just turn 4 lethal. Deck is pretty damn strong. Pretty damn strong. He did have the sumo on too. Even if he did. We have a strong deck here. Where's the 3-year badge from? What? Who'd sub for 3 years? Well, you need a 1 for this to work at all.
Shut up and take my money.
Thank you, Dasher
Go
Man.
50 for another $5.
What does it mean? Thank you, Dasher Man. I don't know what 50 means. Oh, 5-0. Okay. Are we 3-0 or 4-0 now? Oh, we're 3-0. Here's the lightning. That's nice that it's used on a 1-drop. It makes the 2-drop a lot better. Are we 4-0 now? I'm really 4? Wait. No. There's the Rust Ball. Brainstorm made us 2-0. And then Rust Ball made us 3-0. We're only 3. C-Max game 4. Here's this. Whoa. I think it's just like there were 2 brainstorms. Maybe there were 2 brainstorms. Wait, we had Rust Bolt, brainstorm number 1.
Hey Fry, I just wanted to let you know that after this season of PvZ Heroes ends, I will be quitting
You're right, there were 2
PvZ
brainstorms.
Heroes, so you won't see me online after that.
Wait, what did you say? I'm sorry. Ruburn. After this season PvZ Heroes ends, you'll be quitting? Oh, well, it's nice having you. This should be fun. Why is he playing this into the environment though? Is it a newspaper? That would be crazy. What do we like? 4 Bullseye or 3 Bullseye or 4 regular? I think it's Jester. Maybe it is Jester. This is still fine against Jester. It is Jester. The Jester does 4. Doesn't do a lot to our guy. We're doing 5 Bullseye to his face. He's doing 6, but we have a much stronger field. Second Veggie Mutation is going to be super strong too. Really just need any early game card, and we're fine. That's most of our deck, including even Spikeweed Cyclers. I wonder if we have Spikeweed if I would play it in 4 or just in 3. Black IP, perfect. Exactly what we needed. It's a good trade against the 2-1. It prevents him from playing tricks here. Look at this tempo here with the Vegetation Mutation. Each one of those was a 2-cost 4/4. Ridiculous. Wow. Looks like Black IP's dead, but it looks like he's taking also 11 damage to face here. So, Gatling P top deck wins. Basically a plant food away from winning either way. It's fine. Yes! Let's go! He's gonna have to block these 2 lanes in order to even have a shot. Maybe he's gonna go for some kind of like wraths or fruitcakes or stuff. Hopefully he plans on fruitcaking the 5/6. He didn't actually have an answer to it. He probably had a really high curve. He just didn't have a way of dealing with both of these cards, so we're 5-0 now. Is Black IP a good aggro card? It's an okay aggro card. It's more, it counters the weakness of aggro decks. The weakness of aggro decks are decks that have a lot of controlling tricks, and it punishes the opponent for playing tricks. And it's not a very easy card to remove with tricks. The only card that efficiently removes it that costs 2 or less is really just Rolling Stone. Which again, is not a lot of Hardy. You know what I mean? That's not like the biggest worry nowadays. Fruitcake's anyway, bro. I think I need to tighten my chair. My chair's so squeaky now, dude. Alright. I wonder if we just keep the Gatling with this hand. I think I will. We'll have a superpower for 3. We'll draw 3 cards in the meantime until turn 4, and this should be really, really strong on 5. So we'll keep it on the ground since we have Grass Knuckles Super. Here's a little Detective Pikachu action.
Shut up and take my
Pikachu
money.
Dasher, man.
Did you know there is a leaderboard for these donations? The more you know meme intensifies.
A leaderboard? Where? Is that on the Streamlabs? He goes face with that. He's gonna regret that. It's not a bad play. Again, the 3/2 Amphibious is worth more than the 2/2 right now. The moment we get a second Click Bee, that is no longer true. Headstone Carver. So the question is, do we go face, or do we try to take out the Headstone Carver? This will amount to a lot of damage, so it's probably good to take it out already. The play next turn, this is a better against Headstone Carver because of the armor. Maybe this is better. This will anyway grow next turn. Rolling Stones, that. Maybe I should have just gone face. Doesn't really matter. Same result. Oh. Oh. That hurts so much. We go with this. It's just broken. It's a 2-cost 3/3, first of all. That trades well, but it dies to super. Headstone Carver is a little nuisance here. If blips and chits were real, would I go? That's the arcade from Rick and Morty. I'd probably be interested in checking it out. Sounds like a fun place to go on a date. It seems very expensive though. It seems like you have to sell like an illegal weapon in order to have enough money to go there for a day. So maybe a little too expensive for my taste. Damn, here's another one. So it's 3+1. This should be fine. I guess 2+2 is also the play there. Maybe 2+2 is better. Just because it counters the environment. Well, there's so much that can go wrong with that play. Wow, he has nothing! That pass is like, that's the whole game right there. You can't counter us at all on 4, are you kidding me? We have a Gatling P coming right up. 4 and 5 wins. We're coming up on turn 5, so that's guaranteed lethal. Basically. He needs to cover both of these lanes. He didn't have any play last turn. He's going to need to cover exactly both of them this turn. This does 4 damage even in the passive ability Black Hole. Even if he does cover both lanes, we kill him with Black IP Triceratops. It's basically GG. It was a solid time to shine. You want to watch Fry play Roy? That's a huge trip. Roy is the... Oh, he did that move. I think Gatling is still the way. Question is which lane, though? This way it does 4 plus 4, which is kind of exactly what we need. In this lane it does 3 plus 5. It doesn't do any immediate damage, but for 1, I don't think you can really take this out. This is more 3, 5, and also if you block, we're still doing 5, and Neptunus supers you, so this is the correct play. This way, even if our opponent does roll double 3s, we still win. It's actually, I think this is guaranteed lethal. For 1, Smoke Bomb is the one answer our opponent could have. There's no other 1-cost trick that counters this for Neptuna. And again, our opponent already got Octopult, so when they block, it's just going to be, oh, I guess Blow. Blow and 4 also gets it done. That's if you roll double 3s. Huge if. Didn't happen. Morty sucks at Roy. Do that in lane 1. Aggro decks on the plant side have always been good. It's either going to be Hardy or Sneaky for the tier list. And it looks like, I thought it would be Sneaky next, but it looks like people want to see Hardy more. Again, if you want to suggest it, do not do that on the live Twitch stream. Please go to the YouTube comments of the whatever the most recent tier list was and put your vote there. That's where I look. I try not to be affected at all from what people say during the live streams. I want it to be up to YouTube. Looking for a 1-drop. It's not bad. The Black IP, these are good cards. I wonder if this is an overload of 2s. Should be okay. And thank you Braw Power for subscribing at tier 1. And thank you also PVZ Tryhard, who continuing the gift sub they got from Matewihu. So that's Matewihu donated a gift sub to PVZ Tryhard. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Matewihu. And Tryhard for being a long-time part of the community. No Red Stinger Garlic, yeah. Sorry, guys. I don't think either of those are very good aggro cards. So this is either going to be a Swashbuckler, a Conga, a Monkey Pirate. There's no point in going Black IP. Against Swashbuckler, you want to front it. Against Monkey Pirate, you want to go phase. And against Conga, I think you want to front this. And against Newspaper, you want to leave it alone. I think it's gonna. I think he's playing Swashbuckler on 1 in order to avoid the Spikeweed sector. Yep, got him. If we were not a Guardian hero, the calculation would have been off because there'd be no reason to play Swashbuckler in Heights because he's much better in lane 4. You know, in the later lane where he can affect other guys before he dies. I like the Black IP here. And then again, if he kills the Galacta with a trick, he's in huge toast. The Galacta I think is better to the right in this deck, so other things can attack before it dies, so it doesn't splash and kill one of your other dudes. That's okay though, because now that's just a 2-for-1 trade. I mean, the Black IP was just perfect there. It doesn't it doesn't trade well, and we're still getting all this bullseye damage and putting us even further ahead. We'll have a Veggie play this turn. We're almost always going for the Veggie. Let's see if he goes after the Galacta. I'd love if he did. We're almost always gonna go. I don't know if the Spikeweed sector is worth it here. It seems like maybe Coffee Grounds is better for doing more damage. Should I switch to Coffee Grounds, guys? I just don't see the proactive. You can't be proactive with Spikeweed sector, even though it is the better environment. I'm gonna switch to Coffee after this game because this is a great example of where Vegetation Mutation and Spikeweed sector, even though Spikeweed sector is the best environment, on the plant side, probably. They just don't go together because Veggie's a proactive card, and Spikeweed is a reactive card. You have to always play it in defense to something that they play. Even though it can be proactive, protecting one of your guys in the ground. I think I'm going to switch to Coffee, and this guy's just going to concede. Too strong. Easy 7-0. Let's switch to Coffee Grounds. I feel like even Galacton 1, Coffee Grounds on 2 could work if they... Let's try it. I wish there was 1-cost plant environments, besides for obviously freaking hot lava. I know that exists, guys. Alright, just took a screenshot there. I'll make this little deck. I'm gonna go on a fly hunting mission after the stream is done, because this fly is super annoying. Oh, pest. This is gonna be the grass knuckles. Yeah, I'm streaming. Oof. Damn, I should have kept the second Triceratops. I was looking for a 1. I'll save this to grow it. It's not a good time, Nuss. Thank you. A Galacta would have been nice there. Second Triceratops would have been clutch. So close yet so far. There's a Rick and Morty game called Pocket Morty. So I actually played that for a little while before I was into Rick and Morty at all. I just like Pokemon style games, and that is a Pokemon game. Just because the Rick and Morty theme doesn't make it into a good game, guys. Is that? This Galactic Cactus is sort of organically protected by... I kind of like this, the armored one, up in here. Should I draw cards? I should. Click P is better here. I think this is better here. Because now, how much he would have to... Chickening would anyway remove everything on this field. Well... We'd rather have this one later. It looks like he's relying too heavily on the 6-1, so this just makes the 6-1 die. There's basically nothing he can do to... He would need exactly Bungee Plumber plus Sugary Treat to make the 6-1 live. In which case it will be a 9-1. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get something better than Sting Bean to play on heights for the veggie plays here. He also could just Coffee Grounds the ground lane. You know, we can actually get a triple veggie here. I didn't realize that. That's probably the play, actually. So it's Coffee Ground. I don't know what that's going to be. It's Coffee Grounds. Sting Bean on heights. Veggie for 6-6. 2 cost 6-6. Pretty damn good. And there's Dab. He was going for it. Nice gamble, dude. Is he running this? The man tried to get me with the dab, no chance. We're doing 12 Bullseye right now. He decides to go after that. That also actually clears the, it's sad. Gives us an extra card though. This isn't bad when you buff it with the veggie. Still just tanking all this damage. Wow, that's fine. So it's gonna be Black IP. I guess the Black IP, if he's gonna fruitcake again, you sort of want it to go like... You want him to fruitcake. Basically, you don't want the better card to be in the coffee grounds. You want him to have to make a less good removal play. So we'll put the worst one in the lane that does double strike, even though it potentially limits the amount of damage it can do. We're just playing around fruitcake. Fruitcake anyway, I don't know what. Rocket. Or rocket. Running fruitcake and rocket in the same deck. It'll probably be out of removal though. Backup dancers. I feel like you backup dancers there first, just to make sure that you actually block the Black IP. He's in really, really rough shape now, though. You obviously put the B-Rex in 2, because there's no point in putting in 4. Again, he's just out of cards, out of steam, and we just have these humongous threats on the field. The click B's fine here. It's just a card. Triceratops would be better. Damn, the Vegetation Mutations have been ridiculous, though. And again, every time now he plays a trick, the Black IP just grows. Is Grave Robber good in a Z-Mech Swarm deck? Absolutely. Absolutely. Spikeweed's better because it counters Deadly Imps. I hear. It just doesn't work very well with Vegetation Mutation. That's why I made the adjustment. I'll change the deck list to the Coffee Grounds version. He's just conceding. He doesn't have an answer. It's this exact same deck. I just changed the deck list so that it's 3 Coffee Grounds instead of 3 Spikeweeds. You could also go like 2 in 1 just so you have options. It probably mixing... I don't mix environments very much, but it's probably smart. Like, if both Coffee Grounds and Spikeweed Sector are good, why not have like 2 Coffee Grounds and 1 Spikeweed? I just feel weird running 1-ofs. Just because then if you have both in your hand, you have more options. You can make a much more optimal play, as opposed to just have 2 Coffee Grounds. The 2 is not better than 1 in that situation. Are we 7-0 or 8-0 now? A little spaced out on the score here. We are... We're 8-0. Damn. Easy 10-0 with this Aggro deck. We gotta get more early game. Question is, do we keep the veggie here? Without an environment, it's not good. And a different 1-drop is fine. There's the environment. This is fine. We'll play this in the water. Black IP is good against Infinity too. He doesn't have a real good answer to it. And he does tend to play a lot of tricks. Guess depends on the deck. Happens to be Toxic Waste Imp in 5 is a really good counter to the Stingbean. If he has... Oh, wow, it was Fishy Imp! So the Stingbean ends up being amazing here. It's one cost, 1 damage Bullseye to face, remove a 2-drop from the field. A very powerful 2-drop, by the way. Amazing! Black IP. Easy. He thinks I'm Green Shadow, that's why he plays Imposter in 3. Didn't think of that. Black IP. We'll draw cards. Triceratops is better here. Oof. He's making a double... Well, since he passed, this is actually better. Because it punishes him twice for tricks. Unless he goes for overshoot environment. He just passed. Great. It's better than playing 2 minions, which do a lot more damage, just because it punishes him hard. I want to be mini ninja. He's gonna go for Deadly Super, probably. I want to be ninja. I want to be ninja. Sorry. Where is this even coming from? So, I think the play is 1-1 and Coffee Grounds. Because then if he deadlies, we do some hefty damage to him. This will end up doing 6 here. And this lives. That's what kills this one guy. It just plays around his deadly super, which is probably the play. No, it's infinity clones. Interesting. Wow, so everything of ours lives except for the click P now. We're still doing... This is going to be 5 damage to face. No, the infinity clones... Oh, they don't die.
Getting that weak stuff out of here for 23 months.
Thank you, Wild Rose, for 23 months. That is what I'm talking about. Damn. We're going on 2 years, folks. 2 years. The copy paste does. I don't appreciate it if it's one person doing it a lot of times. That's actually really inconsiderate. So please stop. Oh, time to make it splash. It kills his own guy though. That was strange. The man is strange. Which of these do I go with here? Do I go the Black Eyed Pea plus Veggie? This looks really sweet. It just screws him. Well, he's probably not going to have another card here. So let's play the Black Eyed Pea next turn. Let's go the Triceratops. This is better. That time to shine is good. Just good. So, such domination with this deck. Holy moly with that. It really seems like running no 3-drops and 3 types of 1-drops is the key to making Vegetation Mutation work. We're running 3 types of 1s and 3 types of 2s. It just makes it more likely to get that value. I think that is the key. Going for 10-0 now. Bum, 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 bum. Play the music, guys. The epic music. Having an environment is kind of always a good thing against HG. This looks pretty good. Question is, on turn 1, do you go for it? This is fine now. Might be able to super this. I wonder if super was correct. Is 4 damage plus kill a, you know, a potentially very powerful card. A lot of 3-drops die to the super anyway. We'll see what he does. He's gonna go for a teleportation station. If he goes for a trick, this punishes him pretty well. Let's play this on Heights. It just makes the Veggie better if we get it. Oh, transformation, of course. Maybe I should have done that. Whoops. Haha, stupid goat. Piece of goat garbage. Rumble. Interesting. I want to be ninja. I want to be ninja. Keep the pressure on his face. I think it's better than taking out a 3-4. We need a lead. Please don't be Viking. It's fine. Bam! It also does extra damage to his face, so he does 1 extra damage, we do 1 extra. This guy doesn't get splashed here. It's okay. This is fine. Ooh, we got some plays coming up. So if we need to clear lanes, we'll go super. If not, we'll just go B-Ranks. It's gonna have. He's not gonna be able to remove all these, and the Gatling will probably win. We have 2 different Gatling targets. That's so slow, guys. Stop playing Thinking Cap Dry on 4, especially against an aggro deck. That's just forfeiting the game. It's just over now. He's probably gonna, unless he gets Freeze Environment, he actually loses here. Teleportation Station and HG Super lose, so he has at least a 2 out of 3 chance of just biting the bullet. It's such a slow play. I explained this in the freaking tier list for Brainy. You have to only play that card. On turn 6, maybe it's good, but it's only good when you have Dr. Spacetime on the field, or Teacher, if you're somehow your teacher survives through to the trick stage. Oh man, that sucks. Anyway, guys, easy 10-0. Damn, this deck is so strong. I love how we fit Juggernaut into this deck too, because I rarely ever find a use for Juggernaut. I also explained that in the tier list video, how Juggernaut's so severely outclassed by cards like Triceratops or even Black Eyed Pea that it's almost unusable. But the fact we needed a third 2-drop that was Bullseye, that was resistant to Galactic Cactus, the combos well with the Veggie Mutation, really just brought it together. I mean, we just dominated was there a close game today? We seriously just like, we won every single game quickly. This stream took so short. What are we at, 45 minutes now since the intro? Something like that. Absolutely insane. When did I start playing the first game? I started the first game 49 minutes ago. So you just win 10 games in 50 minutes. So that's one game every 5 minutes, basically, right? That's pretty insane. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. This is a really, I wonder if there's a budget version of this. I don't know. Maybe not. Anyway, guys, Aggro Grass Knuckles. This is turning out to be one of the better aggro decks in this game. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace. This is Fry.